Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you all guys? Let me know if you can hear me. Good morning. T9. Hey Julio, it's T19 or T9. School man. Can you guys hear me? Good morning. Good morning. Hello, good morning FM. Hello family, have a great week all. Treat carefully and enjoy the wizard. Hey Miguel, welcome back brother. Good morning, Baragan. How are you, brother? How was the weekend? And yes, we can. Thank you so much. The weekend was good. Was working on some kind of project. Didn't finish it. Don't know we'll be able to go to the finish of that project or not. But yeah, I'm still trying. Let other people to join before starting the stream. Just 22 people. I know that some other people will join. At least 50 people will join. Let's wait for some other people. Okay. Please make sure that you have leave a like before starting the stream. And if you are not our subscriber, make sure that you have subscribed to our channel to make our community much more stronger. Market is very near to the all-time high, but before going furthermore, I really would love to see that it will come to this any of this line first and then it will go higher. This is the TGIF line. That means if you mark previous week low to high and divide it into the TGIF line, 20%, 30%, this is that two line I have marked over here. So that is the target for the first, then it will, I hope that it will go higher. What is your model, brother? I try to trade according to ICT concepts, and I don't really have any kind of a specific model. I love 22 IT model the best. I love breaker block, order block, inversion fair value gap, and some other model actually. But most of all, I love the price action model. I love to react with the price action according to my bias. Good morning, Tamimi. Win. How high it can go? I will see that later actually. Right now, I'm not interested to see that it will go higher right now. But we'll see that after taking this high. So until this high is not taken, I'm not going to project the new all-time high. And to be honest, I really don't have the theme over here to mark the all-time high except this area. Standard deviation, which is minus 2.5 and minus 3 standard deviation. Not sure yet, but we'll see. If this high is taken, then we'll see these two line as well. But right now, not interested to see that to go to take that high before coming to this two line. First it will come here, then I will decide does it want to go higher or does it want to fall for this sell side liquidity. So need to wait for a bit. I can see Phoenix is here. Good morning, brother. How are you, Phoenix? From the hourly chart, nothing actually. From 15-minute chart, this is the last pair lookup from 15-minute chart. This is the last pair lookup from 15-minute chart, which market is actually holding. even though it left some buy side liquidity here, which is the obvious liquidity. But as I told, first I really would love to see this market will fall for this, either this line or that line. Any of this line has to be traded before going higher or going lower. My intention to see if it can reach to this line, which is 23585.75. That is the line I'm interested to see right now. That market will go high. Tried last week, wasn't a good week. Last week was a bit difficult to trade. Not only last week, actually, this whole month will be difficult to trade. July and August. This is the hardest month for trading in a year. So if you start trading from 7th February, which is the first, which should be the first day of trading in a year, from 7th February to until 16th to 17th December. This is the area where we should trade. In between this time frame, July and August are the hardest month to trade. Tomorrow is CPI, so that is why today is low probability. I know that, and if I'm not wrong, Trump is going to speak around 10 a.m. New York local time today. So really, I am not interested to touch this market until 10 a.m. I've seen, actually, let me make sure that I'm not wrong. Okay, Monday, President Trump speaks around 10 a.m. So you can see here 10 a.m. So we should be we should be a bit careful, though it's a orange folder news. But trust me, if he start to speak, it's more volatile than the CPI, than the PPI, any other news. So that's why I really would love to be. I really love to wait for President Trump to finish his speaking, and then if I find something, I'll go over there. Let me go to the 2-minute chart. If you are with me around the London session, if you are here, so here, that was the gap I told that please observe this gap, because that is a beautiful gap according to making the sell side liquidity session. From 15-minute chart, market has built the sell side liquidity with this low and that low, made the relatively equal lows from 15-minute chart, used this gap as an inverse gap according to our, here stop loss has to be below this low, but as you can see here 19 handle, something like that. So I really got stopped out here for the first time, because my stop loss was 15 handle around here. So I got stopped out here. I didn't want to take more than 15 handle risk around the London session, and then I took re-entry from the order block actually. So if you are with me in our Discord, you have seen that my entry was from this order block. From that I took the buy, and my maximum target was the high of this gap. So actually here, that was the first partial, and my target was here to this rejection block actually, but unfortunately I got stopped out after taking the partial from that order block to until here. First took a loss 15 handle, and then got that run around the what to say, the London session. I was trying to catch this fall from this gap, or just 1 minute left. I was 1 minute late. I was watching this price action from phone. Now when I have seen these two candle, I opened, or I started my, no, I turn on my laptop. When I turn it on my laptop chart, this was the candle. So I put my limit order and was thinking that it will tap one more time, but it didn't do that, and market keep falling. According to the 7 a.m, where is that, 6:30, market has cleared the sell side liquidity. This is that 7 a.m candle, as you can see here. Now here is a little tricky. I didn't want to make it much more complicated, but it's a bit tricky, because I have to push the button from here. I have to cover the last parallel gap, the whole gap. So in other words, it's nearly impossible to cover that last gap, which is 19 handle. So I'm not able to do that. Instead, if I wanted to take this entry, I would wait for this candle to close above this gap one more time after trading the lower area. But as it was like after 7:30, I didn't actually trade the 7 a.m. Was a bit tricky here, but as after 6:30 to 7 market has cleared the sell side liquidity, which is relatively equal lows. Market has cleared it, so it was obvious that market will go higher, but unfortunately the area was much more bigger for me, so I didn't really want it to. Can you explain, brother, can you explain TGIF fib settings and how to use? Okay, if you go to the weekly chart, let me show you this. First I will show you this week. Okay, that is the week actually. So from here to here, and this is the TGIF, which is actually, you can see 0.2, 0.3. Okay, these two area. If you use the fib retracement, then if you mark like 0, 1, 0.2, 0.3, these four things you need for the TGIF. If you mark it, and let me remove these two line actually, you'll understand what I mean. Okay, this is that last week candle. Okay, so if I mark the TGIF, sorry, not that way, it should be the opposite way because that was a down close candle. So here, that was the TGIF. So over here, by Friday it should trade that TGIF line by Friday. Okay, if it doesn't do that, then you have to expect that this two line is going to be respected either in Monday or Tuesday. You have to think like that way. If I go to the daily chart now, so this is that two line. So let me come here. You can see this is the Monday candle over here. This is that Monday candle. So it went through this TGIF line. So it didn't respect these two line. It has to respect these two line, any of this line, either in Monday or Tuesday. If it doesn't finish the TGIF, that means market doesn't close in between these two line. If it doesn't do that by Friday, then you will expect that this two line is going to be respected either by Monday or Tuesday. Now you can see that in Monday, while this market went through this two line, I told that the TGIF is not done yet. Then Tuesday, market come back again to this TGIF line, then respected from this TGIF line. Okay, so this TGIF line has been respected from Tuesday. Market went higher. See this respect from this line that I want to see. Let me show you another example, then you will understand better. Let's go to this what to say, I mean that candle. So over here, this is that candle, this is that TGIF line from the weekly chart. Okay, this is that line, one line and two line. So you will expect that this weekly candle is going to close in between these two line by Friday. If it doesn't happen, you will expect these two line will be respected either by Monday or Tuesday. So I'm coming to daily chart again. Now here, this is that TGIF line over here, and the Monday is actually here, I guess. That is the Monday, if I'm not wrong. Monday, Tuesday, yeah. These two lines should be respected from any of these two lines, but unfortunately it didn't finish that TGIF in that specific week. By Tuesday, sorry, Wednesday, it respected this line, but I really don't care about that in Wednesday. I need this type of respect by Monday or Tuesday, by these 2 days. Okay, in Wednesday, Thursday, I really don't care about these two lines. Let me go another 1 week. This is not going to happen every single week, because if it happens every single week, of course, this is going to be a very 100% winning rate type things, right? I really don't want to say that not anything is going to work every single week or every single day. There is nothing called 100% precision in trading. So, but most of the time it works. Okay, this is that specific week. This week it didn't work. This week, let's see, Friday market didn't close in between these two lines. Okay, there is a small area above the higher. See, this market has closed above the 20% of this line, above the 20% here. Friday market has closed over there. So I'll go to Monday. This is that Monday candle. Sorry, this is that Monday candle. What happened? This market came to this TGIF line, then has been respected, went higher. So if you have seen that market opened here around this area in Monday, trade 20%, then went higher. When it has been respected already, In Tuesday, I don't need this line anymore. But in Monday, first I will expect this market will fall either this line or that line, any of this line. If it start fall here and then give me the buy setup, I'll go for that buy. If I see it is keep falling, keep falling, keep falling and came here, then give me the buy setup, I'll go for the buy from there. If my bias is bullish, of course. If you don't get bored, I would love to go one more week so that it is going to be, let's see this week. Okay, that is the previous, before this week. Let's go for this week. By Friday it should finish the TGIF. Same thing happened like here. You can see here it didn't finish the TGIF by Friday, small portion, right? Oh, okay, I have already shown you this one. So let's go to the previous week. Now this week the candle was an indecisive candle. So this type of week you don't need to think about the TGIF. You need some kind of bull run or bear run to think about the TGIF. So let's go for this week, because this week you don't need to look for the TGIF. Here to here, this is that TGIF line. I'm going to mark it. So let me mark it from there, there and there. So your expectation should be by Monday or Tuesday, both of these days, until it doesn't trade the TGIF line, you'll expect that this market is going to trade any of this line first. Okay, so here this is that TGIF line and this is the Friday. What is the Friday? I think, let me keep it in a beautiful way, otherwise I'll get confused. Okay, so this is the week from June 25. Okay. So this is that area, this is that Monday candle. Market opened there, over here. I will expect that any of these two lines will be respected. If your bias is bearish, of course you will think that this will work as a resistance. If your bias is bullish, you will think that this is going to work as a support. If it went through this, for example, your bias is bearish and market went through this, didn't respect at all what you have seen here, right? Market went through the TGIF line. It went through that TGIF line. So you are thinking that it is going to, I was thinking that it will work as a support, sorry, resistance, but it went through this, so it worked as a support. Same thing happened over here. By Monday, market open here, went through this line and fall here by trading the higher TGIF line over here in an opposite way. So I was not confident here to think that the TGIF is finished. So by Tuesday, market come back again to this line here, and then market has fallen. So something like that. TGIF you will observe like that way. Okay, I mean, in time you will understand that much more better if you keep coming, brother. Do you get any kind of idea? Actually, let me know if it is a bit clear to you about the TGIF. But never think that it's going to work every single time. Smash that like button and then subscribe to the channel. How many likes did I get? If I didn't get 50 likes, please let me know. Okay, I really need the likes before starting this stream, because if you don't give me the like, my whole hard work is going to be for nothing. I need something from you, brother. I make the concepts very simple. I try to make it very simple, so you will not be able to see something complicated like other people will show you. Lot of lines. They are the ICT PhD holder, so they will mark lot of things over here. But in our trading, you will see very very simple thing. Okay, just a fair value gap, just a line of liquidity, something like that. Very small thing, but not like very massive. Okay, this is that kind of 50% market is coming to the premium, then there is a fair value gap, then there is a something breaker block, lot of things in one chart. Now you won't be able to see that. It's a very simple concept. I wanted to make it very simple, that's all. So my first intention to see that this market is coming here at the beginning. That is my expectation. It doesn't mean that that is going to happen. So this is that previous week candle. I'd love to mark two line here. This is the -2 standard deviation, or 20% of that previous week candle. This is the 30% of previous week candle, weekly candle. Okay, so I would love to see this will fall either any of these two line first by today or by tomorrow. So if it doesn't fall today, tomorrow will be my will I will be bearish as well. If it went through these two line tomorrow, for example, this market today went through these two line and closed here. Tomorrow first I will be bullish. Until any of these two line I'll be bullish, and then I'll think about fall. And today, for the sake of this conversation, maybe market came here. When it will come here, I'm done for the bearishness, then I will look for the bullishness again. All I'm looking for bearishness until this any of these two line. Okay, Phoenix, thanks for that like, man. Thank you so much, brother, for this legendary explanation. Wow. Hey Lala, are you you are my subscriber, brother? I didn't see your name before. Good morning, Suzivan. My confusion got cleared. Thank you, Fanny. If it is cleared, I really appreciate that, man. Back on 15-minute chart has two previous candles with big wick below the body and BC above. This is my 15-minute chart, and that is the last barricade from the 50 meter, which is the last fair value gap before the all-time high. This is the all-time high, this is the last fair value gap. So as you can see, market came exactly to the 50% and then constant crossment rejection, low rejection. I would love to see it will keep falling, and at least it will keep coming for this line, which is I'm expecting it will trade at least this line. If it is overzealous, then it will come until that line. I'm not interested about this line, but I'm interested about that line. In other words, if you take a closer look over here around this price action, when this last fair value gap has been traded over here, this is the highest up close body close candle. Now I am not interested to see this one as my highest up close body close candle, as this order block has been violated over here. So this is the highest up close body close candle, which is called the order block or the bearish order block to me over here. Okay, this is that order block that has been traded over here. I'm not interested to see that market is going to close above the 50% of this order block. Okay, as you can see, yeah, it can trade the mean threshold of this order block, nothing wrong, but I don't want to say the body will close above the mean threshold of this order block. The highest up close body close candle that has been traded this order block is called the propulsion block. So while this market fall here, sorry, it came and you see this relatively equal lows traded this order block over here, which has been traded this bullish fair value gap, traded this order block more beautifully over here. After it cleared the liquidity, market started to go higher. It came back again to trade this propulsion block. So some of you can think that it has traded this last fair value gap. No sir, it's a wrong concept. It didn't trade this last fair value gap, it has traded this propulsion block. More importantly, it has retested or reclaimed the order block here. This is that order block it has reclaimed, but I would love to give the priority to this propulsion block as well as reclaimed order block, whatever you say, as well as constant crossment rejection, last fair value gap, low rejection happened already. Now all I need a gap that will be unfilled. From 15-minute chart, I need a gap that has to be unfilled. Even if it's one handle gap, even if it is 100 handle gap, that has to be unfilled. So I can see there is a gap, small gap. So I would love to mark this gap. Okay, and I'm going to mark it in a very small way. So here it's a very small gap, but this gap should not be filled 100%. That means market has to leave this gap open to show me the bearishness for this sell side liquidity, or this is kind of like until that area. Actually this is not the liquidity, the liquidity is over here. You can see this low has been taken over here by the shallow run, which is called the obvious liquidity. So here that is the liquidity, but I would love to mark this low just for the sake of this conversation, but actually the liquidity is below that low, okay, this is that liquidity level. If this gap is filled by 100%, I will start to look for breaker block around this area from 15-minute chart. Now you will say Brother, this is the breaker block. Sorry sir, this is not my breaker block. I will wait for the breaker block if this gap is filled 100%. I don't want to see this gap will be filled 100%. If it doesn't fill it, that means market is more bearish and it is more weak, it will keep falling. But for the sake of this conversion, it has been filled 100% and market didn't clear that high, didn't take that high. Any kind of high, low, higher high, the lowest down close body close candle will be how to say, my English is so bad, okay, sometimes I really get, look here, high, higher high, the lowest down close body close candle. When price will close below this lowest down close body close candle, it's going to be my breaker block and market will keep falling. So this will be my breaker block. Okay, this can be come from the low or this can come from the high, whatever it will come, it doesn't matter to me. But my matter is high should be, there should be high, higher high, lowest down close body close candle will be violated by another candle, the lowest down close body close, something like this type of situation. Okay, high, higher high, lowest down close body close candle. But I will look for this if this gap is filled by 100%. So around 9:30 I will give the highest priority around this area to see if the body can, I'm sorry, if the market doesn't close above this area or it does it close above this area, and respect this fair value gap that should be unfilled in a opposite way. What do we mean by that opposite way? If this market is a bullish market, for the sake of this conversion, this is a bullish market. This market has traded this order block, this is that open of order block. Of course there is consecutive order block, this two candle is the consecutive order block. Market has reclaimed this order block as well as traded this propulsion block. It can trade the open of this order block one more time, then after that it has built an same unfilled gap. This unfilled gap, this unfilled gap, both of them are the same. That is why it's marked over here on my chart. If it is filled 100% and then start to go higher, I will look for the bullish breaker block. Now as my bias is not bullish, my bias is bearish, because I want to see this market will come here. So I really would love to see it will be filled 100%. If my bias was bullish, I wanted to see that it will not going to be filled 100%. Instead market will keep going higher and this will fill 100%. As I'm thinking this market will fall for this line, I would love to see this will be unfilled and this market will keep falling. It will be filled 100% and it will keep melting. Okay, I tried to make it much more clear. Just 2 minutes left. I would love to be in 1 minute chart now. Okay, is that clear, guys? Brother, that 15-minute unfilled gap has a volume imbalance above the NQ chart. If there is a volume imbalance, then you have to add that volume imbalance as well. Okay, so the real gap will be with the volume imbalance. As I can't see any volume imbalance over here in MNQ chart. Remember, MNQ chart is not the precise chart. NQ chart is the precise chart. So if you find the volume imbalance, please add that volume imbalance with your fair value gap. Guys, please push the like button. 135%, 35 people are watching. I think that I got at least 70 likes. So please push the like button. 1 minute left before opening this market. So 1 minute you have, still you have free time. Please push the like button. Okay, it will help our channel to grow more. More ICT trader will be able to know about our channel. It's pure learning channel, no signal, no copy trade, nothing like. It's a pure learning channel, and if you can learn it, you will earn it. That's all, brother. You don't need to depend on anyone else, not even for me, on me, or any other else. You should be independent, as you are here to get your independence. You should not depend on anyone. So please push the like button, and if you are not our subscriber, make sure that you have subscribed to our channel. 4, 3, 2, 1, there you go. So this is the 9:30. Let me see if there is any. Wow, it's a huge volume imbalance. It's a very huge opening gap actually. You have seen that 9:30 candle has filled this gap 100%, right? Trust me, the 9:30 candle, I really don't care about that, because most of the time it's a highly volatile candle. Okay, so I don't see that this gap is filled 100% by this candle. If the next candle fill this gap again, then I will say it has been filled 100%. Because 930 candle, 830 candle, 350 candle, 130 candle, they are really kind of volatile candle. Okay, there is nothing, no relationship with the price action. This is kind of volatile candle. Okay, but I'm going to remove this two line, and you please keep that if you want, but I really would love to remove it because it's not actually not important to me. I'm more interested to see the price action here, how it is going to react with this gap. Okay, all of this buy side liquidity has been cleared by here. Okay, everything has been cleared. Market has traded this 1 minute last fair value gap. Now let's see if it can keep falling. Lab 3:15 a.m. What do you mean by 3:15 a.m., brother? Okay, finally I got the first presented gap, I guess. If it is not 5 handle, I'm not going to mark it as my first presented gap. It has to be at least 5 handle. And this gap is going to be important for the rest of the week. I guess it is. Still it is valid for me as an first presented gap. I use the first gap after 930, which is at least 5 handle. So exactly from 930 I start to keep looking for 5 handle gap. If I find a 5 handle gap, that is my first presented gap. Hey Moni, John Moni. By the way, make sure that you're not in rush today around 10 a.m. Trump is going to speak. Trust me, man, it's highly volatile when he is going to speak. So no need to rush. Wait for him to finish first. Okay. You know the direction, you know everything. All you have to do is you have to be a bit careful. I think it's just a bad luck actually today. And please don't copy this trade. If you are with me for long time and you have observed this first presented gap, then you can take this entry. Otherwise, please don't take this trade. I don't know why it didn't take me. I think because of leverage or something. It should take me. Anybody got entry? Hey Imshi. Walaikum salam, brother. If you come to forexfactory.com calendar, you can see here Monday 11th August 10 a.m. US USD time. I mean USD for USD. President Trump speaks. If you come to forexfactory.com/calendar. And salam to the chat. Walaikum salam Imshi. Anybody got entry? Who got the entry? This one. I'm shorting it. Okay. Did you get the entry? I didn't get the entry, but it should take me actually. And my maximum target is 25 handle. Okay, John, you got the entry. That's cool. Okay, you guys got the entry. I didn't know why it didn't take me, and why it is doing all of this drama. Why? There's nothing wrong if it go a bit higher of this fair value gap. Nothing wrong, right? My stop loss is over here. You can go until the 50% of this first presented gap. I got on E-mini brother one. Okay, okay, you got. Yes, I booked profit. Okay, it didn't actually reach until the 25 handle, so I'm not interested to book or to talk about the profit at all. First it has to reach 25 handle, more importantly until 30 handle. 90% of the time it reach until 30 handle. I too didn't get the entry. I think you went me a lucky, Rahul. Yes is weird. Let me check the yes. Where are you? Yes. I don't know what happened to yes. Yep, yes is weird. J Marquis, you would love to see it will fall. I would love to see the same, brother. think it's actually waiting for the Trump. I was not feeling confident after seeing this and then come here, then come back again here, then come back again here. I didn't like it. Okay, I think it's waiting for the Trump news or Trump speak. And take my entry, but 600 lower due to lag or something. Let's see, brother. Miguel, bro, use midnight open range intraday. Yes, sir, I do it, but it depends on my bias. If my bias is bearish, then I and market is above the midnight open, then I really care about that midnight open. Otherwise, I really don't care about that midnight open. This is the midnight open for today. So as my bias is bearish today, I really don't care about this midnight open at all, as the market is already below this midnight open and 8:30 open. If my bias was bullish, for the sake of this conversation, if my bias was bullish, I would start to look for buying opportunity here because market was in deep discount. As my bias is bearish and I'm thinking that this market will keep falling, I'm not going to give the priority to 8:30 and the midnight open. For me, inversion fair value took a long position. Okay, brother. Let's go for the long position. I am not interested to trade at all here. I forgot about the Trump. So when I remembered that Trump is going to speak around 10, I immediately closed my entry position. As it didn't take me over here and Trump is going to speak around 10, I immediately close the position as Trump was going to speak around 10. I forgot about that, to be honest. So I will wait for Trump to finish his speak and then we'll see if I find something to go for. Respecting 15-minute BC. Where is your BC? 15-minute BC. Okay, this one is respecting. It's not important to me that because it has been violated already. Okay, just wait until 10 a.m. before the Trump speak. No need to push or no need to force the market to give something to us. Wait for the Trump to finish his speaking and then we'll see if we find something over here. Good morning, Jamie. What I don't like in London manipulation lower. Uh, I really don't see about the London session liquidity or Asia session liquidity, so it's kind of something like I ignored them. Don't push the button until Trump finishes speak. So wait until 10. Okay, so 10 speak. Trump is going to speak, and then we'll see if we can find something. Until Trump doesn't finish his speaking, please don't force the market to give you an entry. Still, I believe that this is a bearish market and it will keep falling, but it's just waiting for Trump to speak, and then maybe it will fall. Guys, please push the like button, subscribe to our channel if you are new. Whoever would love to take buy now, please go for that. Michael, use 12 a.m. fair value gap as use 9:30 gap. Oh, okay. He's the boss, okay? There is no comparison with him, so he can do whatever he wants to do because he's the creator of this concept. I don't use that. In his 2025 mentorship, he has talked about that, where actually the importance he gives the importance the swing high and swing low before 8:30 from 7 a.m. and the first gap from 12:30, which is important for both London session and also the New York AM session. But that's a bit difficult for me. Okay, that's why I don't use that concept. A lot of things actually it's difficult for me to remember. That's why I try to what to say. I mean the try to be bit conservative with my analysis. Very simple things. After I got the 3K payout, I blew it up. It was a bad day, but since I got one good payout, I'm okay. I only have take profit trader account now. I will buy Tradify again, but later I get more payout from take profit trader. That's cool. Who is in a trade right now? It's True Lab. King is always king. Bijaro, you are not in a trade. Anyone else who is in a trade right now? Who is in a trade right now? Buy or sell? Let me know. If you ask me, I really would love to go for short, but as Trump is going to speak, I'm not going to frame any trade before 10 a.m. New York local time. When Trump will finish, then I will join to the price action. Walaikum salam, Stux. How are you, brother? Who is in a trade? Boom. For me, 30 handle. Wow. Congratulations, brother, for your 30 handle boom. I think you took the buy from here, right? There to there. Congratulations, brother, for your boom. I mean, balls to the wall. Sell. Okay, you took the sell. Seriously? I don't want to take any kind of sell while the market is above the first presented gap. I shorted first presented gap and lost, but will wait for Trump to talk for trade too. Yes, of course, man. I will do that. I just framed the trade and then later I just remove that entry because Trump is going to speak. So market is actually preparing for his speaking. And when he will start to speak, I believe that it will start to melt like a falling knife, something like that. I can be wrong. This market can keep going higher, but as I told, my expectation is it will be a falling knife. I was in short for okay, exactly, bro. That buy I shared the trade in Discord. Thank you, brother, for sharing it. Uh, I don't know. What is it? Was in the first fair value gap trade stopped waiting. I'm also waiting, brother. Guys, please push the like button, subscribe to our channel. If you are new, make it 10,920 subscriber. By the way, thank you, Tamimi. That was needed actually. That was kind of I was really important. I was like a I don't know what to say, but thank you so much, Tamimi. Bro, you will laugh at me, but I think post-Trump it is hitting 23,840, 23,840. Of course, ma'am, I'm not laughing any of you. Of course, it can keep going higher and take that buy side liquidity, okay, over here, and it can keep going higher. Of course, it can do that. There is nothing wrong of that. I am not interested to see that just because of TGIF. Otherwise, I'm extremely bullish. But as the TGIF has to be finished by today or tomorrow, I have to think about sell first. And I'm still thinking as the last fair value gap has been perfectly respected. I really give the priority to this last fair value gap. It is a very strong fair value gap to me. And as it has been respected perfectly, I can't think about buy. I can't do that. I have to think about fall. I can be absolutely wrong, man. But I'm not going to laugh at you, brother, because it could be. It could go higher. It can go higher, okay? I mean, post-Trump speech. Let's see, brother. Bizarro. Let's wait, brother. We will see what is going to happen. Just 9 minutes, 8 minutes left. Do you think 745 gonna be inversion? 745. Let me check, brother. 745, 745. This one? 740. This one? I think you are talking about here or there or here. I don't know which one, brother. 745. Hey, gaming bot. What does TJF stand for? At the beginning, TJ, I mean, sorry, uh, TGIF. Thanks God, it's Friday. I guess if I'm not wrong, it was thanks God it's Friday, something like that. Okay, if I'm not wrong. But there can be another abbreviation. But so far, I remember it's thanks God it's Friday. I can be wrong. Okay, by the way, please don't make it a issue. I just don't remember exact thing, but so far I remember it's thanks God it's Friday. Sometimes God gives us what we need a bit later. So that is why I really would love to thanks God after the Friday. Even if it doesn't finish in Friday, then I really would love to wait for God to give me that by Tuesday or Monday. Imshi from 15-minute chart. 740. This one, of course, man, it can be used as an inverse gap. It's a very logical inverse gap, to be honest. By the way, if there was not Trump speaking, I would start to look for a sell now, exactly from this constant crossment. I'm not going to push the button. If any of you has the courage, please push the button. I have no problem with that. But as Trump is going to speak, I'm not interested to push the button right now. Something like that. I'm not going to push this button as Trump is going to speak. Thank God it's Friday. Yeah, Suzivan. Thank you, brother, for confirming. I mean, time to 41 and 15 minutes. Yeah, of course, man, it can work as an inverse gap. Gang Yeah, thank you, man. Don't you trade gold? No, sir, I don't trade gold. I don't trade any other SA market except NASDAQ. Yeah, thank you, John. Don't you trade? No, I don't trade gold, brother. I lost some money by trading gold, and then I decided or I promised myself I'll never touch gold again. It's not an entry. If any of you would love to push the button, you can push the button as you want. I mean, it's up to you. I'm not interested to push the button. I'm going to gamble here by putting this one. As Trump is going to speak, I'm not going to push the button until Trump's speak is not done. But if Trump was not speaking, then I would go for this trade actually. As Trump is going to speak, I'm not going to take it because the Trump first candle can come here, around here, okay? And the next candle can come here. I don't want to take that risk. You have to respect the risk first, then the profit. Guys, please push the like button, subscribe to our channel if you are new, because it didn't work, by the way. Please show your appreciation to our channel, to our community. Be the member of our community. Four minutes to go before Trump starts to speak, if I'm not wrong. Let me check if he postponed his speaking or not. Let me check. Yeah, it's still 10 a.m. President Trump speaks. You can see over here. Okay. And no, I don't need it actually. So 10 a.m. over here. Let's see. Yeah, absolutely. So that is why I'm waiting. I'm not going to push the button because market is waiting for his speaking as well. We don't need to gamble over here. Let's wait for his speaking first, then we'll see if we find something to go. See, it's not a good price action at all right now. No need to force the market. Anything can happen. I think price going to consolidate cause yes, first 50-minute candle, long weak small body. I believe that market is waiting for Trump's speak. So when Trump will finish, then this market will be normal again. Two minutes to go. If the market starts to go higher, I will do nothing. The rest of the day, I will do just nothing. What is that actually? One minute to go before Trump speak. Who is in a trade right now? Let me know. Who is in a trade right now? Okay, now Trump will start to speak. Let's see if there can be some kind of volatility. Let's see. What is he talking about? Who knows? Can you check, please? Might not be anything market related. Trump to hold news event on DC crime. Still, I think that if Trump speaks something, market will be volatile. I think. Who wants FED to take over? Okay, then we can take a risk, right? I think he's going to announce putting National Guard in DC. Okay. If it is not related with the market, then we'll see something. If we can find something. Yeah, nothing to worry about that. Like Trump considers deploying up to 1,000 National Guard to DC. Okay, I think that is why the market is not moving that much. Okay, let's wait then for a setup. If we find something, we'll go for that trade. Are you guys thinking about buy or sell right now? I have nothing to do right now, so let me please know about what you are thinking. Are you thinking about buy or sell? Wow. It is expected. If Trump speak, it is expected. Whatever he's talking about. If Trump speak, this is expected. I was actually frustrated because I didn't see this. It should be there because Trump is speaking. One and only sell. Julio, I'm for buy. Okay, let's go buy. Okay, I'm not interested to take the buy. I'm not sure I should push the button from this order block or not because Trump is still speaking. Okay, but we'll try a very small scalping here. I'm not asking any of you to copy this trade. I will just try it. Because Trump is speaking, anything can happen. By the way, whoever is thinking about buy, please go for that. Please go for that, okay? I've already missed that just because of one I think 1 minute or some beat. If you think about buy, please go for it. And it can be highly risky because Trump is speaking. Come on, man. I repeat, take your own risk. If this candle doesn't give me the entry, I'll cancel the trade. If this candle doesn't give me the entry, I'll cancel the trade. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Huge difference between NQ and micro. What's the difference between NQ and micro? For micro NQ, there was the entry actually from the order block here. So it should be like not huge difference, but yeah, it's a bit difference. If you announce stimulus to public from money they collected from trades, only the reason market goes up. Okay, brother. The discussion news from couple days. I have cancelled my order, so if you would love to take the entry, it's up to you. I don't want. I have no problem. Okay, if I miss this run, I really don't care about that. But I was needed the entry from this candle. I didn't get it, so I cancelled the trade. It will work. I don't care. I needed something very, very specific. Look at 1003 candle, 20 points difference. 1003 candle. This one. Yep. Yeah, it's a bit different. I mean, MNQ chart is not the exact chart you should look for. You should look for NQ chart. NQ chart is the exact chart where your analysis has to be. For MNQ chart, you have to be conservative about your entry, stop loss, about everything. You have to be bit conservative about MNQ chart. But I can't go to NQ chart. I have to stay over here in MNQ chart. It's true, Ganjam. It's true. Market is not moving anywhere. Okay, so I'm not interested to take an entry and then pray to God, please work it, please work it. I'm not interested to do that. As I told, if the market keep going higher, I will do nothing for the rest of the day. Okay, that was a good, nice decision. I didn't take that entry. Market is difficult for me. What can I do, brother? Sell, Divano. Man, I took the buy and now you are talking about sell. Sure, seriously. You know, my heart is like start to pump. Boom, 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 boom. Because you're talking about sell, man. Come on. You should have told me a bit earlier. Then I could go for a sell. I'm already in a buy. So you should not tell me right now about the selling. About selling. Mhm. 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 Sell, sell, sell. Who is in a sell right now? Let me know who is in a sell, who is in a buy. Let me know. Divano, okay, a naughty leaf is in a sell. Anyone else is in a sell right now? Who else is in a sell right now? John is in a buy, so I got a company over here. Let's get a stop out, brother, because most people are looking for sell. I think you and me will go for a stop out. Daddy Trump still did not start speaking. Ah, I thought he has finished. Okay, it is. What is it? Okay, Rahul, you are also in a buy. Okay, so I can see that I got two company over here, two buyers with me, two sellers with me. Let's see who is going to be the liquidity for whom. Are you going to be my liquidity or I am going to be your liquidity? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I got another Fuzlul Kobir in buy. Matteo sell for me. Okay, Matteo is looking for sell. Joan is in buy. I can see that my side is much more stronger. Let's get ready for the get stopped out, man. Let's take out London high. Mhm. Ready to short if it takes London high and gives a SMT. Okay, let's see, brother. Neon wave trades is in a buy. Hello, my Mr. Maker. Hey, Naj, how is this? I'm in a very in a big problem right now. People are going against my entry. I took buy and they're talking about sell, Naj. I'm now very like terrified. Ah, Sachin is in a cell. I am also in a cell. Okay, I can see that most of the people are in a sell. Why I took that buy? Flat. Okay, Gangjong is in a flat. He is not interested to take sell or buy. No problem. No problem. Oh my god, Trump day. Yeah, it's Trump's day, brother. It's Trump's day. Be very careful. Yeah, of course, ma'am. If you took the entry, that should be your own risk. I'm not going to take any kind of responsibility of your loss or of your win. If you get your win, congratulations. If you take your loss, congratulations. Either way, you will get the congratulations from me. Please don't copy my trade. I was feeling about a buy, so I took the buy. If it fall and stop me out, I'm okay with that. Now, it's really strange when you call him master, sorry, master maker. I can see that someone is jealous. I can clearly see that someone is jealous. Wow. Jealous, 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 jealous. No gap actually. Not at all. I can smell that. Someone is burning. Master maker? Yeah, that is a good question. What does it even mean, brother? Mike, you are in a buy. Okay, brother gets ready to get stopped out because most of the people are looking for sell. So I think we will get stopped out. Hope for the best, by the way. 40 ticks. 36, 38, 41, 44. A bit more. 36, 37, 35, 36, 38, 36, 37, 39, 43, 50. A bit more. 51. Again 47, 48, 47, 46, 45, 44, 47, 46, 47, 49, 50. Half century. 50 again. 51, 55, 57. Come on. Come on. 60. A bit more. A bit more. Okay, thank you. I love you. You guys can take the partial and then actually hold the trade if you want. I'm done. Thank you, John. Thank you, throwers. So those people who took the buy, congratulations to all of you because we got our boom. Thank you so much, guys, for getting a nice boom. Thank you, Naj. Thank you, Baragan. Thank you, Sammy. At least we survived this time. When the last family gap has broken over here, this is called the last family gap entry. Actually, when it has been broken, there's nothing that could stop me to go for that run. Actually, I was looking for this high over here. See this high? I was looking for that high as my target. I just didn't want to take the partial and hold the trade as this market is little difficult to read. Okay, you can see it's a bit difficult. So I really didn't want to take the partial and hold the trade. Instead, I just closed the trade over there. That's all. Thank you, Gangjam, for that boom, man. New Wave Trade, thanks for that boom. Marquis, thank you. Jimmer, thank you. Nas, thank you so much, brother. Sammy, very good trade, brother. Nice analysis. You're most welcome. Thank you. Thank you, Sammy. Feel this market is the most important thing. That is the most important thing. If you can't feel the market, I don't know what you are doing over here. You should feel the market. Still, I'm bearish, by the way. What is the difference between trap and reclaimed fair value gap? Trap fair value gap and reclaimed fair value gap. Let me find if I find a trap fair value gap. What was the trap? Today I didn't see any trap fair value gap actually. Oh, I got it. Now it's a very small gap though. I really don't want to. I just give you. This is just for the sake of this conversation, okay? See this gap. Now this is a bearish market, right? Look at this bearish market. This is a gap. Market should tap to this gap. What you will think? This is a bearish market. Market has built a gap. You are going to think that this is going to take a sell here, right? And market will go for some kind of swing low over there. So you will take a sell. This market will go higher, will fail to take the high or most recent swing high. So you will get stopped out over here by taking this. I mean, sell here, you will get stopped out here. Then you will start to think, oh, okay, now it is an inverse parallel gap. So you'll take a buy here around this area. You will take a buy over there, and then this market will fall. You will get stopped out, but it will fail to take this low as well. It will fail to take that high. It will fail to take that low. Sellers got stopped out, ICT sellers got stopped out, ICT buyers got stopped out. Then this market has closed above this gap. Tap to this gap, it will go higher. 99% of the time market doesn't come below the 50% of this gap. For the trough fair value gap, market always will fail to take swing low, swing high. And reclaimed gap means it will take swing low and then, for example, it will go higher. It will go lower actually. From this gap, it's a bearish gap. So market will fall. In that type of situation, when it will tap here, you will take a sell. And this market will go higher, take that swing high. That means you will get stopped out. Then you will wait this market to close below this gap again. Then you will take the sell and this market will take this sell side liquidity. After taking the liquidity, it will fall and used this gap again to fall for the liquidity. Do you understand, brother? Do you get it? Who is bearish, brother? Lol. I was bearish, Sammy. Still I'm bearish, brother. Sorry to say like that way. Kuba, did you get it, brother? I just gave you an like random example, but if I find something good, I will give you that exact. I think. Do I have any? I got it. Look at this fair value gap, okay? This is a bullish fair value gap. While this market has fallen, you took the buy. And then this market went a bit higher, then fall again. You got stopped out, but failed to take the most recent swing low. Just for the sake of this conversation, I'm saying this is the swing low. Market has failed to take that swing low. It has closed below this gap, below that gap. Tap to this gap. You will use it as a sell. You will take the sell here. By the way, if there is a gap, that is my sell over here, but I am not sure that it is going to make a gap over there or not. Let's see if it can make a gap. I will take the sell from there. You will take the sell here, and then this market will go higher. You will get stopped out. Here it has failed. This market has failed to take that low. It has failed to take that high. When it will come back again to this gap, to the top of this gap, you will take the buy by believing that the market is not coming until below the 50% of that gap. It will use the upper portion of this gap and then it will keep going higher, something like that. And reclaimed gap means, for the sake of this conversation, reclaimed gap means it will just fall, keep falling and take some kind of swing low, then it will be used as a reclaimed gap. Unfortunately, I don't have the fair value gap, so I'm not going to take the sell here. I don't have the opportunity to take the sell over there. If there is a gap, I would take that sell from that gap. As I don't have the gap, I'm not taking the sell. Let's wait for 5-minute fair value gap to be formed for the downside. I'm waiting for the fall, but let's see if it can fall. 10,919 subscriber. I just need one more subscriber to make it 10,010 subscriber. Sorry, 920 subscriber. You're most welcome, Kuba. I will give you the live example. I'll keep that in my mind about the trough fair value gap and the reclaimed gap, and I'll give you the live example. I love to give the live example. While the gap will be started to form, I'll tell you one step by step how it is going to react from there. So I'll keep that in my mind. Come on guys, push the like button and subscribe to our channel. Make it 100 likes. I have, how many likes did I get actually? 136 people are watching. Where is the likes? Where is the likes? Where is the likes? I can't see the likes here. I don't think so that I'll be. No, I can't see the likes. I don't know why. This is not a good price action to be honest. Okay, so I will be very careful about my next trade. I can't see the likes. Can you tell me how many likes did I get? It's done. My end. Okay, you are done. That's cool. Oh, I got 88 likes, 92 likes. Okay, guys, can you please make 100 likes, please? And 10,920 subscriber. One more subscriber is needed for the OCD satisfaction, as we are the psychopath here. We all are the psychopath. আরেকবার যেতে চাই রিমঝিম ঝিম সুদূর আবারও দেখে যা দুঃখ আরেকবার তোমাদের একলা মস্ত চলতে মতো সারা বন্ধু জানা Yes, longs to session high. I'm interested to look for sales, sir. Unfortunately, folks, one more subscriber to satisfy the OCDs, please. 10,920 will be a great thank you for what T2 does. Thank you so much for what T2 does. Yeah, I can see the yes here, brother. Yes is still bearish. I mean, it's more bearish than the NASDAQ. So NASDAQ is a bit bullish, but ES is more bearish. So yeah, my understanding about the market is bit correct. I can see if I compare the market in between ES and you can see YM is just falling. That is all I wanted to see for NASDAQ. The way it is falling. YM is falling. ES is, I think I should trade the ES today. I think I should trade the ES today. Okay. That sell side liquidity will be from that order block. If I didn't miss this trade, I'll go for this trade. If I didn't miss it yet, okay. So N2 will be there. Stop loss has to be there. Target is this. Just go for 3. Why you are looking for bearish? Because of the TGIF, brother. Same here, still waiting for an entry. Hey Nats, let's see, brother. No NQ today? I was in NQ, man. Come on. Bearish for today. I was in NQ. Yeah, I'm bearish for today. I was in NQ. I just switched my chart to SPX, just took an entry because it's more beautiful than the NASDAQ. NASDAQ is a bit tricky today, but ES is much more cleaner. So you guys can take a partial while this market will come below this relatively equal lows. You guys can take a partial over there. I'll just hold it until this 6 handle. Okay, one handle is $50 over here. So my loss, you can see $487. Okay, I'll close this trade because I forgot that I'm in a 25k account. There will be a violation of the rules, I guess, because I am trading the micro, and then if I go, there will be some kind of violation of the rules. I have to close it. I forgot about that. You see, this price action is a bit tricky over here. So if I come here, yes, it's much more better. Just if any of you take that entry, is there anyone who is trading the yes? Take a partial below this sell side liquidity. Is there anyone? I can short before taking Asia high. Okay, first of all, I don't look at the Asia high, London low, London high, because they are not important to me. So if you are waiting, let's wait for that, brother. NQ haven't closed in new week opening gap. It seems there to okay. I took okay. Kuba, you are in a trade. Let's see, brother. It's been bit clear. Okay, comparing with NQ, yes is much more clear price action. So make sure that you have taken a partial below this low. So I'll just mark a line there as a partial level. Please take a partial below this, and then you can hold your trade until this sell side liquidity or a bit lower. $10,919 subscriber. I just need one more subscriber, guys. Can you please push the like button? Sorry, and push the subscription button. Make it 20. Who else is in this trade? Just let me know who else is in this trade. Of course, if you push the button, that should be your analysis, your risk. I'm not asking any of you to take that into, okay? Only danger zone. This is the only danger zone. If it is going to be broken, I will get my partial for sure, inshallah. The only danger zone is that box. Thank you, Naj. Thank you so much. Did I get 100 likes, guys? I'm not able to see that. Here, one contract is 50 handle, $50. So be careful, guys. That means six means $300. Seven means $350. Near about 17 handle in NQ. 98. I just need 2 more likes. Guys, please push the like button and subscribe. Come on. This one is the only barricade before falling this market. So it can spend a bit time over here to break it, and then it can keep falling. NASDAQ is absolutely shit right now, to be honest. I still believe it will keep falling, but it's still a bit difficult to trade. As you can see, this market is kind of like not moving anywhere. It's simply spending the time around the same area. Now it seems like here, but if I make it like here, why it's not doing that? Look over here. This market is not moving anywhere. See this 15-minute candles? Nowhere. Is around the same level. Where ES is much more clean. $102. Boom. Thank you so much, guys, for pushing that like button. Thank you so much. Now 128 people are watching. 100 likes. I'm happy. Come on, baby, all night, Friday night, hit the dance floor, I'm on you, baby. Baby, I don't want to come tonight. I really don't want to see that anybody or any candle will come back again to min threshold, because the min threshold has been traded over here already. So it should not come back again to this min threshold one more time. For your information, Trump team just took podium. He is live now. Okay, guys, be very careful. If you are in a trade, please close the trade. Okay, I really don't have any idea how volatile it is going to be. I don't want to take any kind of responsibility. At least, please make sure that you are not in a trade. Anything can happen now, as Trump is talking. I believe that it will fall, but it can go higher as well, right? So it can be a bit difficult. Come on. Close the body below this gap, please. Close the body below that gap, please. Thanks. Went flat. Okay, honestly, you sing that song better than the origin. Man, I really, what to say? Come on. I just want to see a body close below this gap, below this two line. Okay, I got it already. I hope that this market will fall now. There is 90% possibility now that market will come until this line. I'm not sure about this line, but there is 90% possibility that market will come for this line. They said that Trump is going to talk about DC security. But still, if Trump speak, there can be volatility. If Trump speak, there will be volatility. According to the price, now market should not close above this gap again, because if it close above this gap again, that means it's the fake breakout. I don't want to see the fake breakout. I need that market will keep falling now as the gap is broken. If it is not the fake breakout, that means one candle has closed below this gap, the very next candle closed above this gap, which is called fake breakout. You can see right now over here. If it was not the fake breakout, or if there is another body close below this gap, 99% possibility market will come until this line. So like right now it's a fake breakout. If another body close below this gap, that is the confirmation that it's broken, this gap is broken, and then I will say like 99% possibility market will fall for this first partial line, which is below this relatively equal lows. So all I need to see another body close below this gap. And NQ is not moving anywhere. It's just not moving anywhere. So if you are an NQ trader, you have to be more patient about trading the NQ market right now, as it is not moving anywhere. The body didn't close below this gap yet. Opening below this gap doesn't have any value to me. It has to close below this box or below this two line, which is the confirmation that this gap is broken. Kuba 64195. Can you please tell me which candle, the time? Okay, look, tell me the time, exactly which time you are mentioning. If you are asking about this gap, this is the 22 YT model. Market has cleared the buy side liquidity, has been cleared. Give me the market structure shift. This is the fair value gap within three candle, 1, 2, 3. Market came to this fair value gap, then made the highest up close body close candle as an order block. So this is the 22 YT model. So this is a gap for 22 YT model. I was late, so I, you know that like I was in live. So when I came here, I saw that market is going to trade the order block, so I had to take the entry from this order block. I pushed the button, but I can't trade this market as there will be a rules broke. That is why I just closed the trade over there. 836. You are asking about this? No, it's not a gap for the reclaimed gap or the or kind of like trap gap. No, it's not those type of gaps. It's a gap which is just market was falling, made a gap, market is falling, made a gap, market is falling, made a gap, that type of gap. This is the fake breakout. I still didn't know how to figure this fake breakout actually, where one candle has closed below this gap, the very next candle has closed above this gap. So it's called the fake breakout. I need another body close below this gap first. Reclaimed order block. This is called reclaimed order block. It has reclaimed the order block again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the fifth time market has reclaimed the order block. Nothing wrong to reclaiming the order block, but if the min threshold has been traded, I don't want to see that it will be traded one more time. As you can see here, it has been traded one time there. So I don't want to see next time it will come until the min threshold one more time. If it come until this min threshold one more time, there is a 90% possibility it will violate that order block. IOFED, if you are asking here around this area, there is no IOFED. Institutional order flow entity deal, no, there is no institutional order flow entity deal. Institutional order flow entity deal actually create after the unfilled gap. So when this order block has been traded, there will be a gap. That gap will be unfilled. Below that gap is going to called the institutional order flow entry drill. So if it happens, I'll show you the institutional order flow entry drill. So I need a body close below this gap one more time, one more candle, just one more candle. If this candle closed below this gap, you will see this will be taken. At least this will be taken, and then we'll see if it can take this sell side liquidity or not. Here, this is the confirmation that this gap is broken. Now there is 99% possibility market will take this line. See this gap, I want to see this gap will be unfilled. If it make that gap, by the way, I would love to see this gap will be unfilled. And this box doesn't have any value to me now. I'm going to remove it. Stop loss in this type of situation, I put my stop loss above this unfilled gap. For the see this partial has been taken. I'm not okay. See here now, it will be taken or not, I'm not sure. I will show you the institutional order flow entry drill now. Okay, there you go. Vroom, 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 vroom. Sorry guys. If it make a gap here, this is going to be the institutional order flow entry drill, or IOFED. If it can make a gap here, and for that conversation you have to have some kind of sell side liquidity over here. So I think I'm not sure actually, but I think this is the sell side liquidity here. So if this market is coming for this sell side liquidity, it will use this gap as an IOFED. IOFED, institutional order flow entry drill. That means if you miss the trade entry from here, you can take your entry from there. Institutional order flow entry drill. I'm not asking any of you to push the button, please, but this is how the institutional order flow entry drill works. That means this candle maximum can work until the 50% of this institutional order flow entry drill. Most of the time it will just tap to the low and then it will keep falling. Thank you, Marquis. Hey, Vestula, thank you for that boom, brother. Jinshit P. Okay, someone was with me in this trade actually. Who was that? Let me check. Okay, Kuba was in this trade with me. Kuba, did you get your boom, brother? It tapped to this institutional order flow entry drill. It should not reach until the 50%, sorry, should not go above the 50% of this gap. Most of the time it will tap to the low and it will keep falling. So if I want to take an, I'm not saying this is an entry, I will push the button here. I'll put my stop loss one tick above this institutional order flow entry drill, and I will go for that sell side liquidity, wherever the sell side liquidity is, next sell side liquidity. Okay, then this is my entry. If I miss the trade over here, then I'll go for this trade from this institutional order flow entry drill. Kuba, full target profit. Congratulations, brother. Thank you, X-Men Trade. Jimar, thank you for that boom. Kuba, boom. Thank you so much, guys. Let me see what is happening in NQ. Oh, NQ is falling. Let's come back. Still, it is difficult actually, but yeah, we'll see. Come on, man. This is the theme I really don't like. Small body, long wick. 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 I really don't like this type of price action. It's very difficult for me to place my stop loss, to do everything. Okay, I really hate this type of price action. So today really it is very difficult for me to trade this NQ from the beginning, but still we'll see. 10,921 subscriber. Thank you so much. You too. Thank you, man. Kuba. Boom blast. Thank you, Sheldon. Marquis, amazing. Thank you, brother. By the way, I'm really so happy. 10,921 subscriber after two boom. One boom here, one boom there. Wow. It's awesome. Okay, by the way, it didn't work actually. The sell side liquidity has been taken, then come over here. It's too risky to take the entry from institutional order flow entry trade. Always it's too risky. I'm still bearish, but let's see if I can find another trade by the 1050 macro. Anyone knows that Trump is still speaking? Man, what else do I need? By the way, someone asked me about the trap gap. I'm watching this gap as my trap gap. That means, look over here. I'm watching. I'm not saying it is going to be trap gap. I will watch it. For example, when it has been built, anyone will take the sell, they will get stopped out. Then they will take the buy. If this market fall and closed below this gap, that is my sell from this gap as a trap gap. Stop loss will be above the candle, which is going to make valid this gap to be broken. That means this candle, if it break this gap, closed below this gap, I'll put the stop loss above that candle. If the next candle closed and closed below this gap, I'll use that as a trap gap. If this high is taken, it's not trap gap anymore. Okay, something like that. So I'm watching this gap can be worked as a trap gap now. Reclaimed gap and the trap gap, the difference is market will take the liquidity. If it take the liquidity, it can work as a reclaimed gap. If it fail to take that liquidity, it can work as a trap gap. He is still speaking. Trump's live. I can't go over there, otherwise it will be copyright actually. Last time I have tried the Fed chair Powell and I got the strike actually. If I get the strike, the channel will be gone. I don't want to lose it. Okay, guys, thank you so much. So far, how many booms? We got 2 booms, right? Ooh, 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 ooh. That's awesome. It's awesome, brother. Awesome, awesome. Tito, you're the wizard. Thank you so much. Let me know who is in a trade right now. Where is your entry? Where is your stop loss? Where is your target profit? I can see 128 people are watching, and I don't believe that none of you are in a trade right now. I don't really believe that. I know that some of you are in a trade right now. Let's share the trade with us. Okay, just share it with us. Come on, baby, all night, Friday night on you. Hit the dance floor, I want you, baby. Baby, I don't want you, come tonight. I'm sitting in the corner by exited at break even. Still, man, you should not be sad because you got stopped out around the break even. You didn't take any loss. Until you don't take loss, you should not be worried about that. Guys, I have shared a link actually with you guys. Did you have watched this? It's not from my channel, okay? So don't think that I'm trying to promote my channel. It's not from my channel. Please, it's a must watch video. It's, I guess it's 37 minutes video, something like that. The dark side of trading psychology, self-sabotage explained. Just watch this video. It will be extremely helpful for your trading. So in the main room on our Discord, you will get this video, okay? If you go a bit up. By the way, this is all I have done today. Here, then there, there. It was a fun day, by the way. Checkled. Okay, he got an entry, I guess. Did he took that entry? Baragam. Okay, Baragam took a buy here. 30 handle profit. Congratulations, brother. I am really afraid to take the buy while the market is below the first presented gap. For the sake of this conversation, just for the sake of this conversation, this candle has closed below this gap. This candle, okay? If it closed below this gap, I will put a limit order there. Stop loss above this candle, because this and this candle, these 2 candle has broken this gap. Not one candle, it takes 2 candle to break this gap. We'll put my stop loss above that candle and we'll target the next logical level, whatever is the next logical level, or if you have any liquidity, whatever it is, you will there, okay? So something like that. See here, If it tap to this gap, I am going to use or believe that this is going to work as a trap gap. TRAP, trap gap. In this type of situation, I don't want to see the not even the body, but also not only the body but also the wick is not going above the 50% of this gap. So the maximum line is the 50% of this gap. But still, for the sake, I mean, for better kind of what to say, I mean, the what to say, like conservative way, okay, if it go a bit higher, sometimes we did the damage. It's not 100% accurate, so sometimes we did the damage. I will put my stop loss above that candle which has broken this gap, and will take hold it until the next liquidity or wherever I'm thinking this market will come. President Trump speak around 10, so it's not important anymore. See, this small wick went above the 50% of this trap gap. No, I don't even want to see that. It should not go one tick above the 50% of this gap. I don't want to see that. Hours last night is a great video. Hey Jamie, thanks man. Selling for 747s. You are selling 747, 747. So you took the sell from here, I guess. You took the sell from there. Okay. So what is your target, brother? Jamie? 10-10 fair value gap is an inversion fair value gap or not? 10-10 fair value gap. 10-10 fair value gap. 10, 10. This gap, are you asking, is it a inversion gap or not? Ask a simple question to you. This is a gap, right? How many times market has been worked with this gap? How many times? Inverse gap is something like this. Tap, take the liquidity, closed below, tap here, boom. This is called inverse gap. What it has done? Sorry. Tap, went higher, tap again, went higher, tap again, went higher, tap again, went higher, then broke, then come back, then falling. Do you really would love to use this gap as an inverse gap? Ask this question to yourself. See this next candle, tap to this gap and now falling. I wanted to see this, but these two candle, while when it has went above the constant encroachment of this trap gap, I'm not happy to see that. It should not do that. But as I told, sometimes it did this type of bullshit things. It do that sometimes, but most of the time it even doesn't go above the constant encroachment of this trap gap. Who was asking? I think it was Kuba who was asking about the trap gap. 724 first stop, 724. So let me mark it 724, 724. Let's see, brother, if you can find your first target. This one, okay? Let's see. Let's see, brother. Let's wait for the boom. Where is your next target? If I were you, I would put my target here. Who else is in a trade right now? That guy who was asking about trap gap, is he here? Otherwise I'll just close it, because he was asking me, so I told him that I will give him a real example. That's why I have outlined this. Blue Guardian futures for $50 only, no activation fees. Use code BOGO50. The link is in the chat box. If anyone would love to use that link, I'll be grateful to him. Okay, thank you so much. Kuba, yes, it was me. Thank you. In the trade. Oh, you are in the trade. Come on, man. Please make sure that you have back tested it, you have done a lot of analysis about that, and then you took the entry. Please don't just take the entry because you have just learned something new. Don't do that, because in that type of situation you will never be confident, you will never be able to mark those type of gaps. So please do some analysis by yourself and then build the confidence, then go for the trade. Archana, not trading today as Trump is talking, just reading the chart. That's cool. Next target 498. I'm gonna kill you, man. 498. Ah, I'm going to kill you, man. You got your first target. Congratulations, brother. Oh, okay. Then it's cool, man. If you take just micro lots, it's cool. Like 1 2 micro, I don't care about that. Congratulations, brother, for your first target to hit, Jamie. Trap Fabricab is just reclaim Fabricab. If no, what's the difference? Hey, Beats, I think you are late, brother. Now I can't go through all of these things again from the beginning. I've already explained that one time. For trap gap and for the reclaimed gap, the only thing is my stop loss placement. If it was reclaimed gap, my stop loss would be there above this candle. As it's not the trap gap, my stop loss is above this candle, like two tick above that candle, something like that. So when we got stop loss at break even, how to re-enter? If you get stopped out at break even, there is no entry, brother, because you got stopped out at break even. You are not thinking that this market is coming to that area where you put your stop loss. It was not coming over there, so you can't put your stop loss. Sorry, you can't take re-entry over there again. Let me check what is this guy is doing. It's a bit stronger. He's also a bit stronger. Why? Because it came to the new day opening gap, the reaction. Okay, let me see what it is doing. Not bad. By the way, I'm going to remove this line because that was the target from JB. Kuba, if you are still in this trade, when it will take this low, you have to put your stop loss to the break even. This is the rules for trap gap. Trap gap has a relationship with the swing high and swing low, which is the most swing high and swing low. If it has taken this low, you have to put your stop loss to the break even. That is the rules for the trap gap. For the reclaimed gap, you have to keep your stop loss over there until it is not reaching for the next logical level. For example, here the next logical level is this first presented gap high. Okay, as I don't have any sell side liquidity over here, that is high is the first presented gap. But for trap gap, when it will take this low, your stop loss has to be to the break even. See, this low has been taken. If you don't put your stop loss to the break even, that means you are gambling. In short, that means you are gambling. So for trap gap entry, most of the time you have to take the partial while where there is the most recent swing low. Okay. Hey Beats, brother, I have explained that actually you have to rewatch that part because I have explained the trap gap, the difference between it. It will take time, brother. Can you please explain a bit order block? Okay, though I have a video, but let me try to find some order block. It's very difficult for me to talk about the price action as in hindsight. Let me use this order block where I took my entry. Okay, let me use this gap. So that was the London session over here. No, not that one. Let me come to the E-mini S&P where I took the entry actually. That would be the best area for giving you the example of order block. Okay, here. This is the, I'm going to give you the best sorry best order block example. There are a lot of kind of order block, but I'm going to give you the best order block example. Here you can see this gap. This is the gap from 15-minute chart. So I have the higher time frame. First of all, you need the higher time frame. Then this 1-minute chart came here to this higher time frame over here. Cleared all of this buy side liquidity has been cleared by that high. All the liquidity has been cleared. Traded the 15-minute bearish fair value gap. Then gave you the market structure shift over there. Here you got the market structure shift. This is the fair value gap. The highest up close body close candle which has traded this fair value gap is your order block. Buy the next candle which is going to close below this candle. It is called the order block. Now I actually cancelled my order here because I can't trade the mini S&P. I have to trade the micro contract as I'm trading the Apex account actually. So I took that sell from that order block. You can see exactly over there I took the sell and immediately I closed the trade over there because I forgot that it is the mini contract, not the micro contract. So I'll violate their rules actually. This is the best example of the order block, and here was the propulsion block around this area. Order block here, mean threshold there. This is how you will get the best order block over here. But there is some other order block as well. I keep explaining them when I am in live. See here, boom. This is your trap gap entry, brother. I keep my word. I told you that I'm going to give you a live example of the trap gap. Though it's not the perfect because here it violated the 50% of this trap gap. 95% of the time you will see that market is not going above the constant crossment of the trap gap. 95% of the time. But as I told, sometimes we did the damage. That is why your stop loss has to be above that candle, which has broke that gap for the next time. Okay, as you can see here, two candle takes to break this gap. So I have to wait for this candle to confirm this is a trap gap, but I have to put my stop loss above this candle which has actually opened above this gap. For the sake of this conversation, there is another candle which has opened below inside this gap. No, that's not important for the sake of this conversation. Okay, one candle, this candle opened inside this trap gap. You can't put your stop loss above that candle. There have to be the body above this trap gap to put a stop loss, and you can't be afraid of this type of run. Okay, this type of run, yeah, it can do that. There is a lot of other explanation about this. Kuba, you are my member, please watch the members only videos. Please watch them, man. All of these things I have explained over there. Members only live, small live, I think 6 to 7 lives over there. It will fully change your idea about reading this market. Please watch them, brother. Take some times and watch them. Okay, guys, I deserve a boom. Come on, man. Can I trade every candle as a order block? Who trade of any kind of fair value? No, sir, you can't do that. Practice, you can't do that, brother. Every candle is not the order block. Order block means change in state of delivery. So thank you, Kuba. Sachin, someone tell to Trump speak in the lunch. Man, this is a bearish market, so it will keep falling. Don't worry. I told you the bias. Sachin, did you get any anything good from that order block live streaming from the members only area? Did you find anything good, brother Sachin? You told that you can see the market a better way, in a very clear way. Thank you, brother Kuba. Where are you from, Kuba? 10,923 subscriber. I just need two more subscriber to make it 25. Is there any volunteer who would love to subscribe to our channel to make it 25? Is there any volunteer? Your one subscriber can make my day, guys. Trust me. That live is absolutely gem. There is a lot of things. Okay, thank you, Sachin. Is that a true opinion, brother? Or are you saying this just to make me happy? Because it takes a lot to explain those things, man. I'm from Poland, bro. Bro, I was in Warsaw in 2018 for 3 days only. Poland is a very beautiful country, by the way. Let's see if I can find two volunteer to subscribe to our channel. Your subscription can make our day. By the way, I'm not asking any of you to take the membership because you don't need the membership or all those videos to understand this price action. If you study the study folder from the YouTube playlist, that's enough. Okay, over there I just made more deeper price action which can make or which can cause the analysis paralysis. I don't want you to get that analysis paralysis. So it's more than enough. The free things are more than enough. It didn't work, brother. Yeah, of course it has worked. First it came exactly where it should come, then it went ahead. Boom, boom, boom. You're most welcome, brother. 46% are bullish, 30% are bearish, no biases 24%. I am with 30% people. Why every day? Every day I am with the smaller percentage, guys. Why? Why it is happening every day, man? Come on. But thank you guys for voting over here. Let me open another vote before. What are you today? Green, red, gray. 50 shades of gray. Please vote over here. I would love to see what is the color of your account today. I don't need to lie, man. Whoever will watch will say like me. Thank you, master. Okay, thank you so much. I was not saying that you lie. I was thinking that yeah, sometimes I get some kinds of comment where people actually don't say their true opinion. So see this same trap gap. I will work it as an inverse gap now. It's my perfect inverse gap. Exactly from there, stop loss has to be below this candle. The best area is to cover this smaller gap, but which I can't do that and have to go for the next liquidity level, which is over here. This is the best inverse gap now. This trap gap now converted into the inverse gap, something like that. Why bearish are you thinking? Because of TGIF, brother. Market didn't finish the TGIF by Friday, so I was thinking that market is going to finish the TGIF by today. That is why I was bearish. But otherwise, I'm extremely bullish now. I mean, after the TGIF, I will be bullish. So my first intention to see this market will come to this line either by today or by tomorrow. By today or tomorrow, it will come first here, then it will go for the all-time high again. And I also need some kind of reaction from the last parallel gap. I'm not happy yet with this kind of reaction, smaller reaction. I am not happy yet. So I need to be very happy with the reaction. 923 subscriber, two more subscriber. Is it possible? happened today? Why it's not taking me? It should be taking me. I should be already in the trade. Nothing, brother. I'm just targeting some relatively equal lows. That's all. Sorry, equal highs, but not as. You just clearly see that 15-minute chart. What is saying? Nothing. So it's kind of small scalping. Nothing else. Like very small scalping. হারিয়ে গিয়েছে কোথায় কখন একটু কুটের পাইনি হারিয়ে যাওয়া প্রহরগুলো তোমার কাছে চাইনি হারিয়ে গিয়েছে কোথায় কখন একটু কুটের পাইনি হারিয়ে যাওয়া প্রহরগুলো তোমার কাছে চাইনি I should be in this trade actually. As you can see here, it came exactly tapped to this area, but I don't know why it didn't take me. তোমরা কেউ কি দিতে পারো প্রেমিকার ভালোবাসা দেবে কি কেউ জীবনে উষ্ণতা সত্য আশা তোমরা কেউ কি দিতে পারো প্রেমিকা ভালোবাসা দেবে কি কেউ জীবনের উষ্ণতা সত্য আশা ভালোবাসার আগে নিজেকে নিও বাজিয়ে আমার মনের মতো নিও সাজিয়ে আমি বড় অসহায় অন্য পথে একটি নাটকই দেখি মহাকাল মঞ্চে ও আমায় ভালোবাসেনি অসীমে ভালোবাসা বোঝেনি ও আমায় ভালোবাসেনি অতলে ভালোবাসা তুলিয়ে দেখেনি তোমরা কেউ কি করবে আমার জন্য অপেক্ষা ভালোবাসবে করবে প্রতিজ্ঞা তোমরা কেউ কি করবে আমার জন্য অপেক্ষা ভালোবাসবে শুধু আমার করবে প্রতিজ্ঞা ভালোবাসার আগে নিজেকে নিও বাজিয়ে আমার মনের মতো নিও সাজিয়ে আমি বড় অসহায় অন্য পথে একটি নাটকই দেখি মহাকাল মঞ্চে ও ও আমায় ভালোবাসেনি অসীমে ভালোবাসা ও বোঝেনি ও আমায় ভালোবাসেনি অতলে ভালোবাসা তুমি দেখেনি। এত ভিড়ে আজ আমি একা, মনে শুধু যে শূন্যতা। এত ভিড়ে আজ আমি একা, মনে শুধু যে শূন্যতা। আধারে যত ছড়ায় আলো, সবই আধারে মিলায়। ও যে কোথায় হারালো, ব্যথাটাকে যে শুধাই। Come on, man. If you think that this market is going to fall, take the sell. Don't give me a shit. You are always right. I'm wrong. If you take the buy and I'm also taking the buy, that means we are brothers. We are thinking the same way. It doesn't mean that I will be right, you will be wrong. It means that you have your own analysis and you are respecting your own analysis. You are believing your own analysis. Now, you will be wrong. Doesn't matter. This is the part of this game. You will be right. Sometimes you'll be wrong. Sometimes that is the part of this game. So no need to worry. Until there is a stop loss, you don't need to worry about the price action at all. You entered into a trade, you have placed your stop loss, forget about the shit. Next, just forget about the whatever it will happen. And I put my stop loss over there because I believe that this market is not coming below that line. That is why my stop loss is over there. If it go below that line, my stop loss will save me. That is why this is stop loss. Otherwise, what is the importance of this stop loss? There is no importance, right? If I knew that this will hit my target, I would never put my stop loss. Do you understand? I put my stop loss because I don't know it will hit my target or not. That is why I put my stop loss. Same for you. You took your sell here for the sake of this conversion. You took your sell here and you put your stop loss above that high. You are believing that this market is not coming above that high, and you have targeted maybe this constant encroachment. So you are believing this market is coming to this constant encroachment just for the sake of this conversation. Your stop loss will do the job. If you are wrong, this stop loss will stop you. Okay, brother, enough. You took enough loss. No need to take more losses. Respect your stop loss. It's just made for a few that control it. What do you mean by that, brother? Well said. Thank you, Sam. That is the importance of stop loss. Stop loss means you are expecting this market is not going over there. That's why you put your stop loss over there. If it go below that, that means you are wrong. You are going to stop with a small amount of losses. That's all. Who knows that the entry is going to work? Nobody in this world knows that entry is going to work. I believe the edge. I push the button depending on my edge. Now, it will work or not, that doesn't matter. It doesn't have any kind of relationship with trading. This is why stop loss is here, target profit is there. I believe that I'm not greedy. I'm not going to hold my trade until here. I'm not greedy. In my opinion, it should reach at least until here, so I put my target over there. If I don't put my target profit, that means I'm greedy. If I don't put my stop loss, that means I'm so much confident about the trade that it will work 100%. Now in trading, there is nothing called 100%. Got my little change and logging out. Okay, you should log out. If you have got your change, then you should log out. By the way, I'm not feeling confident to hold it. Actually, it's near about 11:30. Still, market didn't move at all. So I think I'll close it. Because before 11:30, I was expecting it will go higher. As it is exactly around 11:30. What does that matter? Oh, I think Tamim is not here. Otherwise, he would be banned already. এত ভিড়েও আজও আমি একা মনে শুধু যে শূন্যতা. Yes, sir. Today is a high distance. As I told that already, actually, that NASDAQ is low probable for today to trade. It's not moving anywhere. Actually, I took and trade here, and then I framed a trade in ES here. I am already profitable. Just took the XC just 2 micro contract entry. I just push the button for 2 micro contract entry. If it doesn't work, like I will take a $47 loss. To be honest, it's not that much for today. I have already made $420 today. So just took that risk. If it works, perfect. If it doesn't work, I'll stop over here. So this is 11:30 candle. I was afraid of this candle because it can be highly volatile and I can get stopped out. I wanted to close it, but I didn't make that habit to close the trade. I can't do that. I have to build that habit to close the trade if I don't feel confident. It's a crazy day for me. 40 points NQ down a little, but man, I've already feel drained. Wait for tomorrow. If you ever do that, okay, I got stopped out. So with that small loss, I'll be stop over here for today. Okay, it's not doing anything. Like, man, this is clearly a look at this price action. All you can see is just weak. Look over here in 15-minute chart. All you can see is just the weak. That means today is a low probable area to trade. Wait for tomorrow. You will get the better price action. No need to mitigate your loss by today. Don't try to mitigate your loss today. Wait for tomorrow. I promise you, brother, tomorrow is a better day. Always tomorrow is a better day. Today, it's simply doing, look at this. It's not moving anywhere. It is in the same level. It's not moving anywhere. By the way, it's not the order block anymore. Not nowhere, okay? So no need to push the market. Give me back my 40 handle. Don't do that. Just don't do that. If it was a normal day, I promise you, brother, I would take re-entry while this candle will close. I would take re-entry over there. As it's not a normal day, I'm not going to take re-entry over here. I'll just let this go because it's not moving anywhere. Okay. Non-news day, mental capital preservation. Absolutely, brother. And also, Trump is going to, I mean, he's speaking. So this market is actually shit today. So wait for tomorrow. Tomorrow is a better day. And you will make a ton of profit tomorrow. A ton of profit tomorrow. Today, let it go. Close your trade. Close your chart. Do something else. Don't even come back in front of the chart. It will be a better price action. Don't give a shit. It will fall, okay? It will go here. It will come here with a very beautiful setup. Don't give a shit. That is the hope. Trading doesn't work with the hope. Hope is something that will always make you a loser. If you are a trader and you are hoping, you are actually inviting the losses. That's all. For the sake of this conversation, if you ever push the button and if you feel like You are in a situation where you are praying, God, please, 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 God, please, cut that crap exactly over there. Close the trade exactly over there. If you ever do that, I took the entry and I'm unintentionally thinking, or I'm saying, God, please, 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 this time, just this time, I'm helping I'm asking the help from God. That means whatever you are watching there, whatever PTRA, that's not working. It is a clear cut sign. Close that crap. Don't take that 47 handle loss. Instead, close that crap with a small loss over there. Please. Hey Marcus, I'm just going to close the stream right now. I'm done, okay? But still, I think that it will hit my target. But I'm not interested to take re-entry over here. I got stopped out here. I'm okay with that. So, as it is the lunch hour, we'll see if I find something around the PM session. Otherwise, it's a bad day. I mean, no, it's not a bad day, guys. Come on, it's an awesome day. We have framed so many winning trade, so many winning trade. 10,920. Seriously? Wow, I didn't notice that. 10,925 subscriber. Thanks to all for that things. Okay, thanks to all. Our OCD has been satisfied. See this? If it was a normal trade, I promise you, brother, I would push re-entry from that black candle. It tapped to this high. I would push my re-entry over there from this area by putting the stop loss below this gap, targeting the same zone with a better entry. But as it's not normal, as the market is not moving anywhere, I'm not taking re-entry. I took a $47 loss. Okay, man, I will mitigate that loss. 1100 loss, I'll mitigate that easily tomorrow. That 1100 or 1200 loss, I can easily mitigate that loss. But thank you so much, guys, for being over here. And until the PM session of tomorrow, cheers.